bay leaf, red chili, onion, salt. Half a tablespoon of ginger paste and 1 tablespoon of garlic. Cook until the rawness disappears. The smell. Just cook for 10 seconds until the raw smell goes away. Add pork to the onion, ginger garlic, and fry for around 5 minutes on high flame. Fry the pork until you can see a little bit of brownish tinge coming to the pork. Reduce your flame. Add half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of coriander powder, and 1 teaspoon of red chili powder to give you the taste. This is not spicy chili. Mix well. So all the masala blends in. Make sure that the flame is reduced to low, otherwise your spices will be burnt, and then it will give you a bitter taste. An optional step at this time is to add some curry leaves if you have them available. We have them fresh from our garden, so I don't mind the taste of curry leaves. It gives you nice fragrance. The food becomes aromatic. Add some color of green to your food, to your dish, which makes it more appealing to eat. Mix them well. At the same time, you can add chopped tomatoes. If you notice, they are only chopped into halves. What I want to do is, I want to make sure that the tomatoes are cooked, so I can remove the skin from here and mash the pulp. That will give you a nice juicy tomato base. You can also remove the skin of your tomatoes, like boiling it, but this is the way I would like to eat. I'm going to add some hot water so my tomatoes can be cooked. Remember, tomatoes are a fruit, not a vegetable, and they do take a very long time to cook, especially if you just cook them without a cover. So it's basically best to cover and cook until the skin of the tomato is cooked, and you can remove the skin, pluck it out, and then mash the tomatoes to give you a nice pulpy base. And here we go, now we cover it. Now as you can see, the skin of the tomato has become soft, so you can remove the skin, set it aside so you don't have to eat them, and you cannot see the trace of the skin in your dish. And then later we will mash these tomatoes. Now you may see that tomatoes have released a lot of moisture, a lot of water, which is very good because that's going to make your gravy thick and more tasty. So you can just mash the tomatoes, so that makes the gravy thicker. Make sure that you remove all the skin, and you can see, don't get your curry leaves. I haven't added green chilies. You can add green chilies at this point in time. My plan is to garnish the dish with green chilies because I love green chilies. That's one of the best tastes that you can get out of a dish. It extracts your taste. Remove all the skin of the tomatoes and mash them. That makes your gravy thicker. And these tomatoes are homegrown, so they are more sour. I'm not adding any souring agent in this dish. However, if you like, you can add a bit of tamarind. Don't add vinegar. That will become very acidic. The tomatoes are already acidic. There you go. Remove the skin and mash the tomatoes. Now as you can see, the tomatoes are being mashed and they are still cooking. As the tomatoes are cooking, our pork is also getting cooked. Don't be put off with the dry texture of the pork. It's going to become juicy once it's ready, once it's cooked. Remember that these spices that has been added builds up your immunity. It's good to include these kind of spices in your daily cooking, which should assist you with the body to develop immunity. Now as you see, the sauce is thickening and we have to cook it until the pork is cooked. Once it's dry, it will be ready for garnishing. You have to cover it and let it cook until it thickens a bit more and the oil is being released. That would take approximately 10 to 15 minutes. Now here is the skin of all the tomatoes that has been removed. These will not go to waste. They will go as fertilizer in my garden, which I will spread, and they can help nutrient the soil more. And here I'm going to cover it now, and I'm going to cook it on medium to high flame for the next 15 minutes and wait until the pork is cooked and it's ready for serving with final touch-ups. So let's cover pork for now. It's been around 4 minutes and you can see it's boiling. Make sure that you keep stirring it, otherwise the pork is going to get stuck at the bottom. Now for this dish I've used pork. You could use chicken or beef, but beef is going to take longer to cook, of course. So you will have to cook that in pressure cooker if beef or lamb. If you want to cook it open like in a wok, it's going to take a bit more longer, but pressure cooker will be faster. The pork will be faster in the pressure cooker, but this way of roasting it is going to give a very nice taste, where the spices will enter the pork and make it more juicy. So let's cover it for another 3 minutes, stir it and check once again. Remove the cover. This has been more than 15 minutes and I had to add some water because my water was evaporating and my pork wasn't getting cooked. So I added a little bit of water, maybe a quarter of a cup. Let's check if our pork is cooked. So alright, let's try to remove it. It comes out very easily. Let's try to cut the fats. It comes out very easily, so you can see it's cooked, smooth. Remember that I had added ginger and garlic paste. It had some salt. I added very less salt while cooking. I tested the salt. It tastes perfectly fine. I don't have to add. Now here I put some coriander. However, this coriander is not for garnishing, which most of the people would do. You need to mix this coriander well into your pork so it absorbs the taste of coriander. Cover it and on low flame, just cook it for another 3 minutes before you do a final garnish. Let's cover it on low flame. Let's have a look at our pork. As you see, the oil has separated from the gravy, and this is fresh oil. This is mix it properly. You can see the onions have disappeared, the tomatoes have disappeared, the coriander has merged with the yumminess of the tomato, onion, ginger, garlic and the other spices. And finally I switch off the gas and I can use some of the chili to garnish, but because my little girl is going to eat, I will use that separately. So let's put some more coriander on top as a garnish. Now why coriander? Why so much coriander? Well, coriander contains vitamin C, vitamin K and protein. It can lower your bad cholesterol and increases the level of good cholesterol. It's very good for your digestive system, good for diabetic patients, and there are plenty more benefits of eating coriander leaves. Make it part of your daily intake, which will assist you with enhancing your immunity. Now these coriander leaves, I'm not going to mix them. These are for garnish, for presentation. And a pork masala is ready for you. Bon appetit.